lighthouse contact. Thank you so much, Max, for the QTH. So it was very nice to hear you. That's 73, and stay healthy. Take care, Max. Bye-bye.
It's just having fun, getting people on the bands chatting. My world of amateur radio. Just sitting there listening on a frequency, listening to people calling in from all over the place. And amateur radio really is a fantastic hobby.
Okay, Stuart. Well, I've just took a little bit of video.
So this is Germany 5, Sierra Tango United in company calling GX, over. G5SU with 2E1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey. Thanks for coming back to the call, Victor. Germany 5, Sugar Tango Uniform Church, lucky night.
Thank you very much. Yeah, great to call in considering the last time I think you were mobile. So always great to have you in the locked queue.
Okay, hello, welcome to the stream. I think you can hear me okay. This is going out on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and directly onto the Station Master Cloud website as well. So thank you for joining me. There's a few people watching already. This is the first stream from this QTH, and I've actually got a garden now. So what I'm going to do is quickly turn the camera around and show you the antennas out the window, because I can actually see them from here. It's quite windy here. Me and me nephew, who's in the background off screen, he's been helping me put up a couple of antennas this morning to use on this stream. He won't be coming on the stream, but feel free to say hello in the chat. Right, let me just turn the camera around and explain what's going on. So there we go. What we've got there is a MAT 40 tuner at the base of a DX Commander expedition pole, and then there's, I think it's a Rubikoff, so it's about 7.5 or 6.5 meters. I've forgotten. I was watching G5TM's videos, took the measurements from him, and decided to use a base tuner which I had laying around. In the background you can see another aerial, a little short piece of DX Commander that's holding up an end-fed half wave in the middle. That runs all the way around the garden from that far corner. You can just about see, there you go, you can see the transformer, far left hand corner, a little white box with black on it. That's the end-fed half wave transformer. The cable runs across the fence to the corner, up to that pole, and then across to that corner, and then back to about there. That's the end of it at the top of the fence. So that's the 39 meter-ish end-fed half wave tuned from 80 up. That's the main antenna number 1. The vertical is antenna number 2, and they all run into the shack through the window into the radio here. Don't worry Archie, I won't show you. And then there's the radio. So there we go. This is what it looks like behind the scenes. So there you go. I'm going to jump on 40 meters. Let me know if there's a problem with the audio. I think it's okay. I've had to go through and reset everything because I've got 4 monitors, and when I plug them all back in, and monitor 1, 2, 3 and 4 are now in different places, so I've had to sort of jig OBS. A little break up in the video, is there? Yeah, we're on Wi-Fi here, and it's not the best. Yeah, if it's intolerable or intolerable, whichever the word is, let me know and I'll just give up, because I don't want to stream for an hour if it's complete nightmare, if it's, you know, it's useless. So yeah, do let me know. Dropped frames quite a lot. Yeah, if it's useless, what I'll probably do is I'll reduce the resolution and stuff on the stream, but I don't know if I can do that while I'm streaming. But yeah, that's the antenna set up. Tim, how long is the Rubikoff? I took the measurements off your video and I've forgotten the length. It's either 6.5 or 7.5, isn't it, meters, something like that, because that's what it is with the MAT 40 at the base. Okay, let's get on 40, make a few calls. I am going to jump around the bands a little bit and try both antennas, see how we get on. There will be a DX Commander going up, permanent sort of DX Commander going up at some point in the future, but I've not had a chance to put that up yet. But without further ado, let's get the headphones on and jump on the radio. Okay, radio audio. I've forgotten where all the buttons are. That one.
It's the frequency in use. Oh, Archie, you're not going to be able to hear anything because it's only coming through the headphones. 1-2, it's the frequency in use. 7142. 1-2, 1-2. Okay, we'll try this for a minute. 7142. Hello everybody in the chat, by the way. Andy, Tim, Nathan, John P, Chris, London City Events, Alex, and anybody I've missed. I've not missed you out on purpose. John, the other John as well, hello. This is Golf 5, Sierra Tango United, CQ40 CQ. Golf 5, Sierra Tango United, listening for any calls.
0 Delta Charlie X-ray.
M0 DCX. Darren, good afternoon, mate. It is afternoon now, isn't it? Yeah, we've had the family round. We've had their mum, dad, brother, sister, their families, and everyone for breakfast this morning. And Archie's still here, me nephew. So he's in the background. How you doing, mate?
Not too bad. Bit tired after yesterday. Don't really know what went on yesterday. I just woke up and thought I'd call CQ, and then that happened over.
Yeah, no. Well, you had a non-stop session there for how many hours, Darren? Over?
I haven't actually looked yet, but I'm pretty sure I started about 10:30 and I didn't finish until gone 4 o'clock.
Okay, they're moaning about buffering on the stream, so I just have to go with the flow on that for the moment. Maybe I can change a setting. Just bear with me, Darren. Just give me a long over while I try and fix the stream. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, your signal report, by the way, is 5 and 9, no problem with that at all, but I'm getting the buffering as well on YouTube. I did wonder whether that was me. We shouldn't get buffering here, and I was shouting about, is our internet okay, and everyone said it was, so yeah, I have got that going on as well, Stu, so, but yeah, I quite enjoyed yesterday. I quite like a pile-up on 40 metres, and, you know, it's quite fun in the end, but it got a little bit testing towards the end there, Stu. When I needed the loo for about an hour, that become quite hard work after a while. Back to you.
No, that's it. Yeah, I couldn't do it for that long, Darren. A good hour on the radio, and that's about me done, I think. But you certainly sound like you're having fun, and I've just changed the bit rate on the stream. I don't know if that's going to help. I'll keep an eye on it. But if it's completely unwatchable, then just keep moaning in the chat, and I'll just end the stream because there's no point streaming if it's no good. But yeah, no, you did good, mate. And just give me an over. I'll check the meter.
Yeah, I'm glad you got it all sorted. I've just seen the video on your antenna field there. That looks great, and you had to get that DX Commander up. That looks just perfect sitting there. So I should think you're now about to find out what it's like to dual receive then, Stu. Over.
Yeah, G5 STU, and yeah, well, I've got the end-fed half waves on the left VFO, the left needle. Actually, on the screen, I've only got one showing, but let me just switch to the other. Can I do that? Does that still work? Yeah, I'll leave it on that screen. You can just about see it, I think. Actually. I'm waffling. Well, on my needle, I'm on IPO mode. You're 5 and 5, 5 and 6 on the end-fed, and you're about the same on the vertical here at the moment. It's not actually a DX Commander antenna. It's just a DX Commander pole at the moment, but it will be ultimately it will be a DX Commander. Down, over.
Oh, right, are you using the pole to support the end-fed, over?
Yeah, roger. I've got 2 poles, and what happened is one day I just wanted a pole, and I couldn't find my spare pole. And what I did is took the base plate off of the other one to use it for the day, and since moving house, I now can't find the base plate. You know what it's like? John P will be laughing. It's in a box somewhere, and without a label on it, over.
Oh dear. Well, I mean, the one good thing, I suppose, I don't know whether you've met the neighbours or anything yet, but if they don't mind the commander pole sitting there, you'll have absolutely from getting a horizontal wire up that high, Stu. Back to you.
No, No, exactly. There aren't really any neighbours to be able to see anything, to be honest with you. There's one to the left, looking out the window, there's a neighbour to the left, but there's quite a high fence, as you've seen as I had the camera out the window. And because it's bungalows, you know, you can't really see into this garden anyway, Darren, over.
Oh, well, that's great. I'm glad that's worked out. That looks ideal what you've got set up there. So, well, I've clicked the VFO on follow. So whatever you do, whether you're skipping bands or whatever you're doing, the radio should follow you, hopefully. So, yeah, we'll see what it's all made of. But I'll refresh the YouTube and hopefully that'll come alive now. But, yeah, as I said, it was buffering earlier. But, Stu, it's always great to get you. Don't let me hold you, mate. Don't want to hog it. You've probably got a whole pile up just waiting now. So, wish you all the best, well, Leo, you're even an Elmer now, so there you go. Golf 5 STU, Mike 0 DCX 73, mate.
Yeah, cheers, Darren, mate. And yeah, I've reduced the bit rate on the stream. That's about the only thing you can change while you're actually streaming. So I don't know whether that's helped or not, but we'll see how we get on. All the best, mate. Absolutely romping in here today. M0 DCX G5 SU 73, mate. Bye bye.
Thanks, Jim.
Okay, this is Golf 5, Sierra Tango United listening.
Mike 6, November Sierra. Tango Fox.
Tango Fox, stand by. M6 ENS. Good day, how you doing?
Hi, it's Stu. I'll keep it short. Good to you, brother. 59 up here. And I'm on the FTDX10 today with the original mic, so hopefully it sounds okay. And an email will be sent today in regard to that minute with antenna we spoke about earlier, over.
Roger, yeah. Well, you're 59 in the ears here. The needles are being a little bit lazy. I think it's because my antenna's very low. You know, the end fed's basically too low, isn't it, really? So it's probably attenuating against the ground, which is helping the noise floor, no doubt. But you're 59 because the noise floor's nothing. So you're 5'9". If I was giving a report without a needle and a screen, that's what you'd get. And I look forward to the email about the antenna, David, over.
Yeah, no problem at all, mate, and hope you're enjoying the new location. All right, mate, leave it to it. 59 solid, mate. Take care. Speak to you soon.
All the best, mate. Thank you. The TRS, I think it was. Go ahead.
Mike Whiskey 0, Tango Fox.
Mike Whiskey 0, Tango Fox. Good evening. Barrel, how you doing, over?
Yeah, very well there. Thanks, Stuart. It's not quite easy, but a very good afternoon to you. Won't hold it too long. 5'9", nice and solid signal, but the phone's a little bit choppy. Or it was when I had it on. Back to you there, P5 STU MW0 TTF.
MW0 TTF. Well, I've just switched on amp 1 on the end-fed half-wave and turned off antenna 2 because this one seems to be performing better. So, yeah, lovely 5 and 9 here, Darryl. Absolute romping in. Cheers for the call, 7-3.
Well, thanks very much, Stuart. Have a good day.
All the best. Anybody else? QRZ. CQ4 CQ, Golf 5, Sierra Tango United, listening.
Mike 7, X-Ray Tango.
Andy, M7 XTT. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, Stu. I won't hold you too long because I've got loads of other people calling CQ on the same frequency, over.
Oh, is there? I can't hear them. My internet's being a bit rubbish as well here, so I'm on Wi-Fi, so I think that's probably not helping. I think I need to run a cable through to the next room. But okay, mate. Yeah, sounding fine here, not a problem. I'll give you a 59. All the best, 7-3.
Cheers, Stu. You're 5 and 9 anyway, 73, mate.
All the best. Anybody else? Golf 5, Sierra Tango United.
Mike 6, Mike Hotel Golf.
Okay, Mike 6, Mike Hotel Golf. Good evening. The name's Stu, over. Afternoon, sorry.
There's Stu. Yeah, Mike here from the Isle of Sheppey in Kent. Just calling in to say, how's your new QTH going?
It's absolutely fantastic. There's almost no noise here, and I know the antenna's probably a little bit low to the ground to give me a true reading. But even the verticals aren't very noisy, you know, and then notorious, aren't they, for picking up more noise because of the lower pickup angle, over?
M6 MHD, yeah, that's all what we hope for. We all hope for an antenna that has a low noise floor. I'm using an end-fed half-wave here, and I get about an S5 to an S7 of noise constantly, day and night. So yeah, that's lovely. That's to have an area, the QTH with a low noise floor. So I'll just wait for you to put up your 100-foot tower in your tri-band, yeah?
Well, I've got I think it's a 60-foot tower and a hex beam, but I don't think I'd get away with that here. You know what it's like. I think I need to start small and let the neighbours and stuff, get used to seeing the odd pole and bit of wire, and then one day, bang, the hex beam will go up over.
Yeah, it's a bit like that with the Wi-Fi, do exactly the same. She starts sneaking things in the house, and then when she starts to notice, I just tell her it's always been there. She's just never seen it. I think we're all guilty of that. Well, lovely to talk to you, Stu. You give me a good 5 and 9 here onto the Isle of Sheppey, no problems there at all. And I'll let others go back to you. Nice to talk to you, matey. All the best, 73.
Yeah, lovely. Well, the thing is, isn't it, the higher you put something, the smaller it looks. So I think height is might, HI. All the best, Michael, 7-3.
Take it easy. Bye now.
Okay, anybody else? Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United. Yeah, a few in there. John, G1, JSF, go ahead. Stand by. Golf 1, JSF. John, go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, Stu. Great to see you back on the air. You're a 5 and 5 up into North Yorkshire, but loads of QRM, unfortunately. That's you?
Yeah, cheers for the 5 and 5, John. And you're about 5, 6, 5, 7 here. Like you say, it's a bit of a noisy connection, isn't it? So maybe the band's a bit short today. But there we go, sounding fine. And I did take your advice, John, on putting labels on all of the boxes, but there's a few boxes that I didn't do it on, John, and now I can't find anything, over.
Yeah, know the feeling. Well, I've just spent the morning out in the garage trying to find some stuff that I know I've got, but in the end, Amazon is your friend, apparently. Anyway, you take care, and love it in the appreciation, because they work well there. Speak again. G1 JSF, now clear. You take care. All the best. 7 3.
Yeah, thanks for the call, John. Have a good afternoon. QRZ, G5 SDU.
Golf Whiskey 0 Alpha Delta Charlie.
Alpha Delta Charlie. Golf Whiskey 0 Alpha Delta Charlie. Good afternoon. The name's Stu. Sierra Tango United. Over.
Okay, Stu. Name here is Kevin, and location is Prestatyn in North Wales. Been listening to you for a while. Anything from 5, 9 plus 20 down to about 5 and 7. GW0ADC. Back to you.
Yeah, lovely. You're 5 and 8 on my needle here. I have got the preamp on, and it's a bit of a strange one here because I've got the low end-fed half wave, and it obviously needs to be a bit higher, but everybody's just crystal clear anyway because there's just no noise. So the needle is kind of irrelevant, which is pretty amazing. Okay, anyway, Kevin, thanks for the quick contact today. Thanks for giving me a call, over.
Okay, Stu, no problem, all the best. Just running 7610, about 200 watts from an Acom 1500 into a dipole. All the best, Stu, take care. 7-3 from Golf Whiskey 0 Alpha Delta Charlie. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin. We've got 400 watts here at the moment into this, into the end-fed half wave. I'm also listening on a sort of Rubikoff random vertical as well. All the best, Kevin. 7-3, thank you.
7-3, bye-bye.
Anybody else? QRZ?
Mike 0 Mexico 1 Golf Sierra X-ray.
Okay, few in there. M1 GSX. Ian, how you doing?
Doing, Stu, mate, as promised. I thought I'd put my head in and just say hello. Sounding good into Shrewsbury, mate. 5-9 plus 5.
Yeah, you're exactly 5-9 here. And how many did you work this morning? I was listening for a little while, but I was busy having breakfast, over.
Good question, actually. Bear with me. 14 it was, mate. So, yeah, I've already been beaten. That's you.
Lovely. Now, well, it's nice to get on the radio and have a bit of a rag shoe, isn't it? Because it's obviously the Inter G and stuff. The bands are alive during the day, aren't they? At the moment, as soon as the sun goes down, it's just nothing seems to be happening. Even on the higher bands, it all seems to be down on the very low bands, 80 meters and what have you, Ian. So you got to make hay while the sun shines, over.
Certainly have, mate. Yeah, Richard is romping ahead already on 38, so yeah, he's already destroyed my daily totals. I'll be lucky to be on the chart by the time you've finished either. Back to you.
Yeah, well, there we go. We'll see if we can work our way up the list. My internet's being very slow. Even when I'm looking people up here now on Station Master, it's taken a while to pop up. So, yeah, the internet's being battered here out in the sticks. It's not as fast as it was down in the heart of Pole, but there we go. I'll figure something out, and we'll make it work, Ian. All the best, mate. Thanks for the call. M1 GSX, Ian, G5STU, 73.
73, sure, have a good afternoon.
Okay, I'm sure I heard Richard M1 AOB, go ahead.
Yeah, it's nice to
over.
Yeah, lovely. You're 5'9" in the ears, absolutely crystal clear, Richard. Best I've ever heard you, actually. So, have you got a gentleman's net on today, over?
It should be on this evening, but I should abandon it at 8 o'clock, and then, mind you, the way it's been the last few weeks, it'll probably finish by 8, but I want to go up to the live stream for the bunkers at 8 o'clock or 10 to 8, so I should be shooting up there. But I haven't heard any different, so yes, it should be.
Yeah, no, happy days. I actually heard Rob talking to, I assume, an expat somewhere in Europe last night, and I forget, it might have been this morning. It was either this morning or last night, and he was talking about moving the net onto 80 metres in the evening, over?
Yeah, he was talking about doing the DX net on a Friday night, but I haven't heard him talk about moving the 40 metre. But he did put a message last night about trying 40 metre split. But he was with Sid, and it didn't happen. But I think he wants to try 40 metre split.
Okay, how does split work when you're doing a net? Surely that's a bit of a nightmare, isn't it, over?
Well, I don't know. I don't know whether he's going to run it from the net or what he wants to do, but he sent a message last night. Could we try split? But, I'm not sure how he wants to work that one, Stu.
Yeah, obviously if you're a DX station calling split and what have you, that obviously works, but when you're a net, I'm not sure how you do it, but he's older and wiser than me. Let me just switch over to my vertical Rubikov. I'm on the end-fed half wave at the moment. I'm receiving on both, so left ear is horizontal, right ear is vertical. I'll turn off the horizontal. Okay, we're fully on the vertical Rubikov. Richard, still copy, over?
You've gone from 5'9" to 5'6" to 56.
Yeah, you've dropped right down there as well to about a 5 and a 3 as well there, Richard. So it works. It's just not as well as the wrong bit of wire at the moment on this particular connection. I'll switch back to the other one. Okay, we're back on the horizontal. Okay, Richard, thanks for the call, mate, and all the best. You're, like I say, you're 5 and 9 in the ears, over?
Okay, well, I switched to vertical on both antennas. I couldn't hear you on the vertical, and you dropped down to about 5 and 7 on the my vertical, so on this one. So it's obviously working. All right, mate, leave it a few of the logs. See if you can catch me up. That's great.
Yeah, no problem. When I get on the higher bands, the vertical comes to life for the longer distance stuff, so we'll jump on the higher bands in a minute and give it a good run. 7-3, Richard, all the best. Anybody else? Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United.
Mike 0, Kilo, Charlie, Victor.
A few in there, M0, KCV. Kev, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, all good, Stu. 5'9" plus on the horizontal, dropped down to about a 3x3 on the vertical, then came up to a 5x5, over.
Yeah, well, you're giving me 5'9" plus on both, slightly stronger on the horizontal, but perfectly readable, and it's well over the 9 on both antennas, Kev, over.
Yeah, no, you're sounding great here, mate. You're doing a great job. Whatever you're doing, I know you keep having a little bit of fatting going on with it and adding bits of wire and everything, but I think you're heading in the right direction there, Stu. Notable ones for me today was Barbados on 17 metres. I managed to get Bobby with his Victor Papa 8 Whiskey Alpha call sign on 10 metres as well. But I had to wait for over an hour for him to finish his QSO. It was a proper long rag shoot in which he went off and made a cup of tea and passed the microphone to Chris. So I was waiting even longer. Go ahead.
Well, I did see he was on, I was looking on Station Master earlier and I saw he was on 10 metres, so maybe we'll bump into him in a little while, Kev, but yeah, your strongest signal so far. What are you on at the moment? Is it the ZS6, Kev, over?
Yeah, ZS6 BKW, and currently 350 watts is going up that, and I'm using the Pro 6 Elite headset on the radio there.
Yeah, fantastic. Same headset as I'm currently using at the moment. Okay, Kev, few calling, but thanks for jumping in, saying hello, mate. We'll catch you next time, 7-3.
Yeah, 7-3, Stu.
QRZ.
Mexico 3. Golf 0, Uniform India Lima.
Standby Lima. There was a Mike 3, go ahead.
Mexico 3.
Yeah, Pete. Is that Pete? Go ahead.
Yeah, it is Stu. You're 5'9", mate. I gave you a call a second ago, but Big Bad Kev beat me to it with his tower. But you're sounding great, mate. 5'9". You dropped a little bit when you went to the vertical, 5'5", 5'6", but I could still hear you loud and proud about you.
Yeah, lovely. You'll have to remind me of the full call, Pete, 'cause I can't remember it, but you're 5'9" on both. What are you on, Pete? Go ahead.
Yeah, Mexico 3, Zulu Kilo Hotel. Still on a G5 RV, mate. It's about 30 feet up. It's in the clear. It's 102 feet. It does okay, but I don't really like coming down here. It's the first time I've run power into the shed. I was doing a bit of hoovering in it, and the shack is newly built, so I thought I'd run some power up, do some hoovering, and while the wires are up here, I thought, you know what, I'll stick the radio on 40 and see if I can hear a few people, which I can. Anyway, Stu, won't hold it. Good to hear you again on the radio, mate. Have a good one. Best 7-3.
Yeah, no, good to talk to you, Pete. I know you're more happier up on the higher band, so I appreciate you coming down to say hello. Maybe one day we'll work on 80, Pete, over?
Any day, mate. I think if we switch down now, I could hear you. It tunes up okay on 80.
Yeah, lovely. I'll probably drop down there in a little while and have a go before I QRT. All the best, Pete. 7-3, thank you.
Take it easy.
QRZ? There's a couple in there. James, I heard you in the background. I'll come to you next. Golf Zero, go ahead.
Yeah, Georgia 0, United Italy, London. Hi, Stu. Name here is Dean Delta Echo Alpha November. Just put an antenna up. Just wondered how it was working. Running homebrew SDR, about 150 watts, and I'm in the town of Taunton in Somerset.
Yeah, lovely, Dean. 5'9" all the way. Not a problem on the vertical here and the horizontal. You're romping in, sounding fabulous. Over.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Just wondered how it was working. You know what it's like. A bit of water gets in the old connectors, so you need to clean them out. Okay, well that's it for me. You're also 59. No problem at all. One of the strongest stations on 40 meters at the moment. So I'll say 7-3. You take care, and hope to catch you again. Cheers for that.
All the best, Dean. Yeah, lovely 5'9 plus. Absolutely sounding great, Dean. You're in the log. Thank you. James, forgotten your call sign. Mike 0, Golf Quebec Charlie. You there?
Yes, afternoon, Stu. Good to see you on your new location. It looks like you've settled in there nicely. I've just got back from the States, so I thought I'd fire off the radio and give you a call. About 5759, and let's put up and down with QSC. 59 to the log, over.
Yeah, lovely. You're 5'9" here, not a problem at all. I'm running 400 watts TXing on the NFED at the moment. It's about 39 meters long. It was 20 meters long up until about yesterday, and I added an extra length on so it would tune up on 80, and it might have compromised it a bit on 40, because obviously it's a full wave now, isn't it, on 40, so I'm not sure that's the most efficient way to do it, but hey-ho, it's also very low to the ground as well. Yeah, sounding great. So did you have a good time on your training course? Do you know if you've passed and all that sort of stuff, James? So go ahead.
I'm not sure a good time would be the way to describe it. It was pretty intense and brutal, but yeah, I passed it all. So I've got the American maintenance license, which is what I went for. So yeah, it's the 2 weeks that I'm not going to be looking forward to repeating again. Go ahead.
Yeah, it can be like that, can't it, on training courses and stuff. you have enough of it after about the first sort of 2 hours, and then realise you've got a whole week of it to go. But it's all over now, James. So all good. So you're back in the country, and I guess you've got a load of YouTube videos lined up to make and POTAs and SOTAs to activate. Over.
Yeah, well, I haven't got much lined up at the moment. I've got one which I filmed before I went out there, so that's ready to go when I get a chance. I've got to put the timestamps in and do the description on it, I think. But other than that, that's ready to go. But no, I'm loaded up with all sorts of other things. There are about 20-odd letters lined up for me to open and look at, various bills and God knows what else. So just playing catch-up at the moment. Go ahead.
Well, there you go. You know what you need to do? Just make sure you buy that new radio that you were thinking of buying before you open all the letters and get all the bad news, HI. But I think you're happy with your Flex, though, James, aren't you? I guess you saw Callum, who's watching as well. You saw his thing on YouTube the other day with the Flex guy. Over.
I saw the thumbnail. I haven't actually had the chance to watch it yet. Like I say, it was completely flat out in the States, so not had the chance to look yet. But yeah, To be honest, I'm still paying off the Flex, so I think I'll stick with that for a while. And yeah, I don't think there's going to be any new radios anytime soon. Go ahead.
Well, there you go. As long as you're happy with the one you've got, then it's all good, isn't it? I'm perfectly happy with what I've got here at the moment, so all good in the hood, mate. Okay, James, thanks for coming back to the call, and we'll look forward to bumping into you again very soon. M0GTQ, G5STU, 73.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Stu. Glad you're settling into the new house, and I'll look forward to the shack tour video and to the antenna video outside. All the best, my friend. 7-3.
Yeah, not a problem. Okay, I'm going to put out a few more calls on 40 and then hop around the bands a little bit. So a couple more calls here, and then we'll jump about. G5STU listening.
7 Golf Tango Papa.
The 7 again, Golf 7 Papa something. Go ahead.
Mexico 7 Golf Tango Papa.
Ah, that's Jez. Jez, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Still recovering from the old heart surgery, but getting there, my friend. You're loud and proud into Somerset, so obviously you're not a million miles away. You're 5 and 9 plus, go ahead.
Yeah, cheers, Jez. You're about 5'6" here, perfectly readable though, not a problem. And yeah, glad the op and everything else went to plan, mate, and all is good. So yeah, in 3 months' time, you can put it all in the past, over.
Oh, I can't wait. Really, really can't. I'm just hoping I don't get the lurgy now, which the wife has, but fingers crossed there. But yeah, no, so far early indications are all going well. Back to you.
Yeah, no, fantastic. Have you heard any more from Ofcom? You said they were going to come round and rip down your neighbour's noisy solar panels, over.
Well, they were certainly thinking about it. I believe they're sending a letter out to him to arrange a time for them to go over and have a little investigation of what the noise source is. If they let him in, it's going to be a different matter altogether. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, there you go. Hopefully he'll play nice. If not, you'll just have to sneak over there after dark and sort it out yourself, HI, over.
Oh, yeah, don't tempt me. I don't want to stand and incriminate myself there. Anyway, Stu, I know there's other stations wanting to see there, but great to get you in the log, and well done on your new setup. You've got a new QTH. I'm very envious of the low noise there. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sure this would work much better if it was higher up and what have you, but just making do with what I've got at the moment and see how we get on. It's certainly a step change from what I had at the old QTH. So any antenna in the garden is better than what I had before. All the best, mate. M7GTP, G5SU, 73, thank you.
No worries, Stu. Take care. Great to catch you. 73.
Okay, a couple more calls. G5SU, listening.
Mike 7 Delta Papa Alpha.
Yeah, there were a few in the background calling, but you were too quiet to work, unfortunately. But I could hear voices, so apologies for not putting you through. M7 DPA, Alex, how you doing?
Fine business there, Stu. Loving the look of the new QTH you got there and the garden and the antenna farm that's going to be. So happy days, back to you.
Yeah, lovely. You're romping in on both antennas, actually, sounding pretty fine. And a little birdie tells me Santa came early to your house this year, Alex, and you've got a new radio, over?
Oh yeah. It was unintentional. I couldn't turn it away. It was brand new and half the price it should have been if I went to an emporium, let's put it that way. So, I wouldn't be telling the wife it was half the price, but it was a lot less than that to the wife, but no, I couldn't resist it, so it's happy days. And I've just linked it up with an old Heil headset that I bought at Rally for like £45, so it's like the cheapest setup ever, but I'm over the moon. Back to you.
I've realised this happens very often in ham radio. It's like you don't necessarily plan on spending money to buy something new, but something gets offered to you that is such a good deal you just can't turn it down, and that is how I ended up with this 101D. I was planning on buying the FTDX10, and just as I was about to buy it, somebody offered me the 101D, and it was a price I just couldn't say no to, you know. Even though it was twice as much as I was going to pay for the DX10, it's twice as much radio. So yeah, I think that happens quite a lot, and I think this is probably how people end up spending all the money, over.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, we're both in a happy place now. I've got my new rig and you've got your new QTH, so it's ideal. I'll let you get on to the next one then, Stuart. I was 373, you were 5'9", and then you went down to 5'7" on the vertical.
Yeah, not a problem. I'll give you a 5'8" thereabouts on the last over, so I'm putting 5'9" from you in the log. 7-3, Alex, all the best, bye-bye.
7-3, Stuart, best of luck.
Okay, anybody else? Final call on 40. Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United.
Hello, Mike 0, X-ray, X-ray, Tango.
Yeah, Callum, absolutely romping in, mate. Not a problem copying you. 59 plus on both aerials, over.
You're the same, old boy. You're the same. I've booted my whole system up just to say hello, Stu. Over.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, I'm glad you did, because you're sounding pretty good. And as we were saying yesterday, I'm trying to get a DX Commander up in the garden, Cal, but I've lost the I've lost the radial plate in the move for the expedition. So I've had to put up a Rubikoff, whatever, I don't know what it's called. It's a random wire, isn't it, I guess. I've got a tuner at the bottom anyway. So making do with that for the moment, Cal. But looking forward to getting the DXC up, over.
Yeah, indeed. As I said, have a long-term test for the Signature 9, but you'll have to remind me next week and we'll send one out. Over.
Yeah, no, fantastic. I'll drop you a message next week and we can sort that out, Cal. But are you tempted to go down the Flex route, Cal, over?
Well, what I'd really like is possibly a K4, but I can't understand. I need the desktop software, and they announced it 2 years ago, but I don't think it's ready. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I've got a perfectly good setup right now, Stu, over.
Yeah, well, this is it, isn't it? If it's working for you, then you just keep going, isn't it? Obviously, what's his name? Jeff's got the K4, doesn't he? And Adie's got the K4, I think. I don't know any others that have got it, but yeah, they seem very happy with it. I'm not changing what I've got anytime soon, Cal, over.
No, indeed. And the top 25, 30 radios over the last 2 or 3 years, when you look at the numbers, I mean, to be honest, they're all much of a muchness. I think people take too much, what's the word, too much, read too much into Sherwood's numbers. They're all better than we can imagine. I think it's down to preference, what it feels like, how we use it, as individuals,
That's it, isn't it? It's all about the tactile nature of the radio and whether because some people don't, like yourself, when you're remote, you're not even touching the radio. But I'm the sort of person, I like to operate the radio hands-on, I'm not using it via the software. But I know a lot of other people are different. So, yeah, it's also another thing about the Sherwood report. I don't know if this is true, but they never actually test, they always have all the filters off, is what I've been told. And when you use one of these modern Yaesus, the filter, the DNF filter, is just out of this world. It really is. And apparently they test on that Sherwood report, they don't touch any of those filters, so you're just getting like a baseline reading, over.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just a fellow called Rob. He's on his own. He just does it almost for fun, really. They manufacturers now sending the radio. I think he sends them back. Honestly, in the last 10 years, you would struggle, Oh gosh, my left ear's picking up the Italians now. Anyway, but there we are. So I would say, from a 590 to a 7300 to a 101, a 990, all much of much. I think there's Flex and K4 have got something special. I don't fancy a Flex. I've got a funny feeling I've got to see one next week, but I've got a funny feeling it might be a wee bit too plasticky for me.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's for me, I don't want a radio that relies on the computer. I just want to be able to turn the radio on and use it and not be worried about connections to other things. So I kind of like that the radio will just work on its own and all the other stuff is just nice to have add-ons. I don't know, obviously I think there's Flexes that are like that as well. I'm not too sure, but they do seem, my impression of them is that you're kind of supposed to use them with a computer, Cal, over.
Yeah, unless you buy the M per mic model. But, whatever. I don't think I'm going down the Flex route, put it that way. So I've got a perfectly good radio. If K4 come up with a really nice desktop software, then I might go down that route, because the K4 is a standalone radio, designed as a radio, I am waffling, old boy. I'll switch the amplifier back off and bail out my remote, Stu. You take care and I'll speak to you next week.
Yeah, lovely, Cal. Yeah, cheers for calling in, mate, and we'll catch you next time. I'm going to hop around the bands a little bit here now, I think, and see see what this very low noise floor can do for me at this new QTH. M0XXT, all the best from G5SU. Cheers, Cal.
Cheers, thanks, Stu. Bye-bye. M0XXT, I'm clear.
Okay, anybody else before I jump bands? A G5SU listening?
Make it be a zero.
Few in there. Ending X-ray. Sean, 2E0 XBT. How you doing, mate?
Welcome back to Stu. Yeah, all good here, mate, and congratulations on the move. Nice to know that you've got into the new QTH. Yeah, lovely signal to me. Anywhere between a 5.7 and a 5.9. Do a bit of QSB today here, but I'm mainly running on the random wire and the 7100 over.
Yeah, lovely, Sean. You're peaking about a 5.7 on the horizontal. I've just turned off the vertical because all I can hear is QRM from Europe, so I think that's got rid of that. But how are you doing, mate? And you had a problem with your eye and stuff a while back, didn't you? Is that all good now?
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I can see three-dimensionally now, which is quite nice. Although I've had to go back to work, but we've all got to cross the bear, I guess. But no, I'm fine, mate, and like I say, happy to hear that everything's gone well with you, and the zero noise level is all good. Watching you on YouTube and putting a few comments in, obviously, but lovely to work you at the new QTH as well. I look forward to a few more from that QTH with you, Stu, and I'll catch up with you when you're not so busy. Over.
Yeah, lovely, Sean. A bit of fading on your signal, but you come back up at the end there, and yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the stream. I don't know if it's if it's buffering or anything at the moment, but I'll watch it back later and see how we get on, and then I'll do a bit of rewiring here, and I need to run a wire into the other room to plug it into the router so that I'm not on the Wi-Fi. I think that'll probably help as well. And also, I'll have to make sure all the other devices in the house that might be using internet are switched off because I'm out in the sticks. There's not much internet here. It's about 5 or 6 or something like that, 6 or 7 meg upload, which is nothing compared to what I had at the old place. So there we go. We might have to stream in low resolution next time, Sean. Anyway, mate, thanks for giving me a call. We'll speak soon. 2E0 XBT G5SU. All the best. 7-3.
G5STU 2E0XBT. No worries, Stu. Look forward to catching up with you again soon, mate. You'll have to do a sound system. There you go. That'll give you some good ones. Catch you later, mate. 7-3.
All the best, mate. Anybody else? G5STU.
Golf 8 to Delta Lima X-ray.
G8 DLX, I think that is. Golf 8 Delta Lima X-ray, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Name Mike, QTH Rugby, go.
Yeah, lovely, Mike, in Rugby. Romping in here. I'll check the meter next time round, but you sound 5 and 9. Low noise floor here, so everybody sounds 5 and 9 for the most part. So we've got 400 watts into a long end-fed wire at the moment, over.
Yeah, okay, fine, Stuart, from G8DLX. Yeah, as I say, QTH Rugby running a dipole, which is only about 3 or 4 meters above ground level, and the radio is the ICOM 7610, so just 100 watts, go.
Yeah, lovely. 5.9 plus 10 dB that over, and I'm actually, my end-fed wire here is running around the fence. It's just above the fence around the garden, about 40 meters, and I have put up a pole halfway across just for this stream. I'm streaming on YouTube as well at the moment, and I wanted to put a bit of extra effort in, so I've propped the aerial up in the middle, almost like a Granny would have done with the washing line HI. So that's what I can see out the garden, out the window here at the moment. So I'm amazed it works so low to the ground, but I guess for the short hop, that's the way to go, Mike. Over.
Yeah, that's working fine, Stuart. 9 plus 10 on the meter most of the time here. There is a little bit of interference coming in from the continent, but not too bad. Perfect copy, no problems at all. Okay, I think there's a few more calling you, so let you press on, but thanks for the contact from G8DLX.
G8DLX. Mike, many thanks. From G5ST, all the best, 7-3.
73.
Okay, I see Paul up in Orkney has left a message, says they can't hear me up there. So the short skip's obviously very local at the moment. Anybody else on 40 before we move? This is Golf 5, Sierra Tango United listening.
Mike 0, Charlie X-Ray Tango.
Mike 0, Charlie X-Ray Tango. Good afternoon. I've worked you before. My log's being very slow. Julian, how are you doing?
Yeah, very good, Stu. Nice to speak to you this afternoon from your new QTH. Struggling a little bit with QRM, but signal came up enough, so I thought I'd put in a quick call. Hope you're getting sorted and all your kit back on and online, Stu. Back to you.
Yeah, lovely, Julian. I just, obviously, as soon as your name came up in your picture, I remembered who it was. The internet's very slow here, so it's normally, when I was at the last QTH, the log was running faster than I could type. Now it's about a 5-second delay, so it's slowing me down, which is a bit annoying. I'll have to optimise that, Julian. But you're 5'9", crystal clear, over.
Yeah, M0CXT, I think you handed it back to me, Stu. Really struggling with the QRM. I lost a lot of the last over, so I'll keep it short. Wish you 7 threes and hope to speak to you again when the band's a bit better. Mike 0, Charlie X-Ray Tango.
Yeah, M0, Charlie X-Ray Tango, G5SU. All the best, Julian. 7-3. Bye-bye, over.
Cheerio, bye-bye.
Okay, Golf 5, Sierra Tango United, listening.
Mike 7, Delta, uniform.
2E0, Victor Hotel Bravo.
Stand by, John. M7 Delta, go ahead.
Mike 7, Delta, uniform Oscar.
M7 Delta, uniform Oscar, Roger.
Roger, Roger.
Yeah, lovely. I've got you. You're not super loud. About a 5 and a 5. The name's Stu, over.
Thank you for the signal report. I am running just 5 watts into an NSET, so I'm happy with that. Thank you. Yeah, you are coming in 5'9", beautiful audio. Okay, sir?
Yeah, no, you're 5 watts on your MFED, doing a grand job. You were peaking about a 5 and a 7 on that over. I think the name's Alex, and we're down in the south coast here, down near to Bournemouth and Weymouth. We were at the new QTH. I'm running 400 watts into an NFED, Alex, over.
Roger, Roger. Yeah, no, beautiful signal into Luton. Okay, sir.
Yeah, lovely. Okay, thanks for the quick contact. Great to get you in the log for the first time there, Alex. You enjoy that QRP. 7-3.
73, take care.
Okay, John, 2 Echo 0 VHP. Very hairy bloke. Go ahead.
Very hairy bloke reporting for duty. Hello, Stu. Running 50 watts at the moment on my NFED as well, picking you up plus 10 from your new QTH. Lovely quiet signal. Back to you.
Yeah, lovely. You were about 5'7", peaking 5'9" on that over there, John. And you sound a little bit muffled, but that might be me with the DNR. Just give me another over.
Okay, how about this too? It could well be my audio settings, of course. I am prone for messing about on them a bit. So how does that sound? Any improvement?
Yeah, I mean, I can hear you fine, John. I won't criticise because I don't like criticising. People don't appreciate it, John, do they? But if I was you, I'd be turning up the treble or the top end a little bit and make it a bit brighter. But you sound okay. But I would tweak it if it was me, over.
All criticism I will take as constructive, Stu, as you know more about radio than I do, so I'll take that on the nose and very much alter settings as soon as I can remember how to get to them, HI. But, yeah, very good live stream today, despite the interesting internet. Nice to have DX Commander call in, isn't it? There's a slight honour for you. HI, back to you.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, you're peaking 5'8", that over. And I was going to say something then, completely forgot. You're on the DX10, aren't you? But now you're sounding fine, mate. So lovely. Yeah, the settings, I think you said last time we spoke, you've been playing around with the settings. And yeah, it just sounds a little bit flat. That's all it is. And what happens is when other people call in that have got slightly sharper audio, they come, they'll wipe you out because you've got no range to your audio. There we go. I said I wasn't going to criticise John because you'll never call me again, over.
No, sorry, Stu, you're stuck with me. I appreciate all the information. I'm still very much learning. Despite having had the DX10 for over a year, there's an awful lot to learn on it. So I will carry on messing about, see how we go. But good live stream today, Stu, and lots of people still calling, so I'd better release you and let you mess about with some other bands, perhaps. So I'll wish you a good 7-3 and hand back to yourself.
lovely, John. Not a problem. Always good to talk to you, mate, and we'll catch you next time. All the best, 7-3.
7-3, Steve.
G5STU.
King George Radio.
King George Radio. What's the prefix?
Yeah, Mike Whiskey 7 Kilo Golf Radio. Name is Pete, Papa Echo Tango Echo. And I'm up on the not far from the North Wales coast, Holywell. 5+10 Super Radio 5. Back to you.
Yeah, lovely, Pete. You're romping in here. You're 5'9" plus on both my vertical and the horizontal. So whatever you're doing, it's certainly working on the path between us. Absolutely great. What power and antenna are you running, Pete? Over.
Yeah, NW7 KGR returning. Just 10 watts, 10 watts, ICOM 7610, and I'm using a hex beam with the addition on for this stand, and at the moment it's pointed pretty much in your direction. Back to you.
Well, there we go. I knew you had to be doing something quite special to be sounding that good. I've actually got a hex beam, but it's not up, and I don't know if I'll ever get it up at this QTH, to be honest, but I don't actually have the add-on. So how are you getting on with the add-on? How long have you had it? The 40-meter element, over.
Yeah, thanks, Stuart. MW7 KGR returning. Well, actually, I've only had the hex beam, put my teeth in, the hex beam for about 6 weeks, 6 or 7 weeks maximum. And prior to that, I had a 3-element Yagi up. And it sounds ridiculous because it's absolutely impossible on paper, but this thing outperforms the 3-element Yagi on every band. The 3-element Yagi didn't have this band, but I have to say, I think it performs really well on 40 meters. Really surprised with it. So, yeah, and as I guess most people do in the UK, I bought it from Ant in South Wales, who was absolutely superb.
Oh, well, lovely. I've just got your QRZ page up there now so we can see it in its full glory. I see you're very close to some power lines there. That must be a bit worrying, Pete, over.
MW7 KGR returning. They actually look on the photos. They look closer than they are. Yeah, so it's unfortunate, but I can't move them. And actually, I get a payment every year from Scottish Power for a number of them that go across my field, so I can't grumble back to you.
Oh, well, there you go. Bonus. No, it's always a bit deceiving, isn't it, when you look at photos like that? Always looks closer than it is, but no, it certainly looks fabulous. What height have you currently got it at, Pete? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's down on its lowest setting at the moment because it was blowing a hooligan earlier on here today, especially early on this morning. So I tend to just it's got a battery operated winch, so it's no drama. I can do it from the bedroom window. So yeah, it's down at its lowest setting at about 8 meters.
No, fabulous. I know Bobby in the Falkland Islands, he's got a hex beam, and he had a tower. And I think he's kind of just realised he doesn't even need the tower because they're obviously so popular with the VP8 call sign, and he's right next to the sea, and there's just nothing around him. There's no noise. I think he's basically just stuck his on about a 20 or 30 foot pole now, and he said he can work he can work everything that he could work before anyway. So I think he sold the tower on to somebody else down there on the Falklands because obviously there's not many towers about down there, Pete. MW7 KGR G5STU.
MW7 KGR returning. Yeah, no. Well, there's plenty of towers knocking about here, and in fact, I bought mine. There's a bit of a cult following, actually. The chap who sold me the tower, he tends to take quite a few orders in and then do a tour of Britain putting them up. So, but mine's a mobile tower. Actually, it's on a trailer. I've got some guy wires up next. And I've got a sort of balance, a counterbalance of about 2.25 ton of scaffolding on the back end of it. So hopefully it won't go anywhere. Back to you.
Roger. No, I didn't realise it was on a trailer. The tower that I have, it's one that bolts onto the side of the house, and I bought it off a chap in Clacton-on-Sea. It's currently stored at my parents' house. And I think it's the same scenario there. The guy does a sort of a tour and just goes around fitting them around the country every now and again. I think this guy was from Scotland, though, so there's obviously a few of them that do it. But anyway, Pete, I'm about to jump up on the higher bands and have a flick around, so I'll put it round for you for the final. Lovely to work you today, that fabulous signal from that lovely hex beam there. I'm sure you have great fun with that. Round for you for the final, Pete, from G5STU.
Yeah, thank you very much, Stuart. MW7KGR returning. So the chap who sold me the mast, he's from Aberdeen actually. He's probably the chap you're referring. He's Mike 0 Charlie Uniform Golf, I think, or something very similar to that, going from memory. He's, as I say, a bit of a cult following on the amateur bands. He certainly gets around the country a lot anyway. All right, Stuart. Well, listen, great to speak to you. I think first time in the lot, so that's nice. And hopefully we'll catch up again soon. I'll leave you in peace. Thanks, Stuart. 73s, all the very best from Mike Washington 7, King George Radio.
Yeah, MW7KGR G5STU. All the best, Pete, and thanks for giving me a call today. Okay, anybody else before I jump bands? Final call. This is Golf 5, Sierra Tango United.
Mike 3 Delta Alpha Florida. India Hotel.
Mike 5 Golf India Hotel. And who was the other one, please?
Golf 5 Golf India Hotel.
Florida.
Okay, G5, I've got you. Stand by, and let me just take the note of the other chap, and then I'll work you both before I QSY. So, Golf 5, stand by. Who was the other one?
Yeah, Mike 3 Delta Alpha Florida.
Yeah, got you. Golf 5 GIH and M3 DAF. I'll work you guys, and I'm going to QSY and jump around the bands a bit and see what else we can do here. Golf 5 Golf India Hotel, QSR.
Yeah, good afternoon. Just a quick one. Just want to say you're 5 and 9 into Lincolnshire, over.
Yeah, lovely. You're about 5'8" here. The needle's a little bit lazy. The antenna's a bit low to the ground, but sounding 5 and 9 in the ears, Gary. Absolutely romping in, over. Oh, we lost you. G5 GIH, G5SU. You still copy?
Yeah, I've still got you. I think someone was tuning up, yeah. Okay, yeah, I can see I'm watching on the internet as well, so I can see myself coming up there. That's a picture of me when I was on top of a mountain in Japan. Just, you're the same as me probably. I'm a G5 and you're a G5. That's why I gave you a little bit of a call. Had a call sign a long time in America, Canada and Japan. Okay, wait, hold it with you, Stuart. Nice to catch you again. Yeah, I remember that was a blinking hot day there. It was about 32 degrees and it about killed me getting to the top there, over.
Yeah, I bet it did. It kills me walking to the top of any hill. Well, to be honest, it kills me walking along the flat these days. But anyway, romping in, Gary, 5'9" last said. Thank you for the call, 7'3".
Yeah, 7'3". You're a good steady 5'9", Stuart. A nice steady 5'9". 73s, mate. Bye-bye.
All the best. Thank you. M3 DAF, go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, Stuart. Trust you well. I'm not sure what the working conditions are, but you're strong. You're not very strong at all, but hopefully you're copying me okay, Stuart, over.
Yeah, not a problem, Dale. You're about 5 and 4, and I've got a 39-meter long end fed that's very low to the ground, so it's not the most efficient thing in the world, but it's just sort of experimental here at the moment, just seeing how it does before we try something else. I'll tell you what I'll do. Let me just switch over to a vertical that I've got, Dale. Just stand by. Okay, Dale, how copy now? Over.
Yeah, you're about the same. You're about the same, Stuart. You're about a 5 and 6 and 5 and 5.
Yeah, not a problem. I've just realised earlier on when I was testing a vertical with other people, I was only using amp drive power, so it wasn't really a fair test. 400 watts horizontal against about 30 watts vertical. So yeah, that was a waste of time. But anyway, okay, Dale. Okay, mate, you're sounding fine here anyway. This antenna, it seems to work well for some people, not others. So we'll be trying a few different things in the weeks to come. But it's just nice having a garden, Dale, and being able to try something. Over.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, my 7300 is on the bench here as well, collecting dust. I'm not sure what we're going to do with that. Maybe we'll set that up as a digital-only station or something, Dale. Okay then, mate, I'm going to say 7 for 8, and I'm going to move up to some higher bands and have a little flick around for the next 10 minutes before I pull the plug here on the stream. But always great to get you in the log, Dale. M3DAF, G5SU. All the best, 7 for 8.
Yeah, okay, Stuart. Yeah, you've come up that time. You came up to about 5, 7, 5 and 8, but yeah, it's got just conditions. I think it's just up and down and all over the place at the moment. But yeah, great to meet you, Stuart. Take care, mate, and hopefully we'll catch up with you a little later on. Cheers, 7-3.
All the best, mate. 73. Okay, we're QSY, 20 meters or a higher band. It's the frequency in use. 1, 2. Went a bit too high there, didn't I? Okay. 20 meters, G5SU, is the frequency in use, please? 14348, G5SU, calling CQ, 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 Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United, listening. CQ20, CQ, CQ 20 meters, Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United. Might help if I had the power turned up. Just rig power, Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United, CQ, 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 Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United, listening. I'll put a few calls out on each band and see what happens. Hello, CQ, CQ, Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United. Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United. Calling CQ, over. CQ, CQ20, CQ, Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United. Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United. Calling CQ, over.
Nota. Okay, here's Charlie. Correcto. Reporte para... IK6OZ. Output power is a maximum of 800 watts at the moment. And my antenna here is an end-fed half-wave antenna, about 10 meters above the ground, stretched between the tree across the street and my house here. WX here today, quite miserable. Rain, and more rain. Wind from southeast. Temperature outside is 5 degrees Celsius. So beautiful weather outside to stay inside and play with the radio. Hi. Okay, Sergio, I'll let you go there and work some more stations. Thank you for the contact. And you're in my log, and of course you will be listed on my QRZ.com log as well. Italy Whiskey 2, Mike Whiskey Charlie, LA 2PI.
Roger, Lima Alpha 2, Papa India Alpha, Italy Whiskey 2, my Whiskey Charlie, that's returning for the final. Nice to meet you again. 3GGS, good afternoon, Gustav. 5 and 7, over.
Yeah, Roger, nice to meet you, Amir. Booming signal, 5 and 9 plus, Roger.
Roger, thank you for the call. Good afternoon, good weekend. 4X6 Tango, QRZ.
Golf 5 Sierra Tango United.
Something number 4. Roger, thank you for the call. 4X6 Tango, QRZ.
Germany 5 Sierra Tango United.
Golf 5 Sierra Tango United, 5-5.
Many thanks. 5-8 for you, Amir. Name Stu, Sierra Tango United, 7-3.
Roger, thank you, Stu. Nice to see you. 4X6 Tango, QRZ.
Tango 9, Juliet Echo Alpha. Mexico, Delta, Florida. Victoria,
in Michigan. Yeah, about an S3, maybe 4. But the band is still not very good. Maybe will open more. Maybe it's too early now. But I heard a station before which was quite strong. So I start calling into your direction to see what happened. Running Fox Tango 2000, picking 500, and homebrew 4-element monoband quad, right into the East Coast, Tim. Alpha Charlie 8 November, India Kilo 4, Union Papa India.
Tango Yankee.
Quebec, Lima Sierra, 828.
Have a quick flick around, see what's happening before I pull the plug here.
Around here. So you can pick up dirt in your hand and it will go off in your hand as there's some metal in there, but there's nothing but dirt because of the iron ore content here. So as it gets wet, my shingle strength always gets stronger as the ground gets wet after rain. It makes it more reflective. We're 300 kilometers northwest of New York City. Up here in the countryside, it's all farmland and woods here, Freddie. So you'll see that if you go to the detail satellite view and zoom out, you'll see the location that way. Italy Zulu 1, Echo Papa Mike, K2TRD, over.
Let me join in, and I'm sure you guys will continue having a little fun. I appreciate the information and the signal report and the call. Back to you, Steve, M7X8T, WJ5S.
It really is. But the 991A offers you a little bit more.
Okay, list the frequency in use, please. 1-2. It's the frequency in use. G5 STU. Okay, 10 meters. We'll just try a few calls on here. We're fully on the vertical now. Receive and TX, 100 watts, rig power. CQ10, CQ10, CQ, CQ10, CQ, Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United, Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United. We'll give it a couple of minutes and then we'll pull in the plug. This is Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United, CQ, 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 CQ. Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United, listening. Hello CQ, CQ10, CQ, Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United, calling CQ, over. Hello CQ, 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 Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United, Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United, listening. CQ10, CQ, CQ10, CQ, Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United, calling CQ, over. Yeah, we're on the vertical transmit at the moment. Obviously, that's it's through the MAC 40 tuner, so we're limited to rig power. Obviously, if I had the DX commander up, I could plug the put the amplifier in line. So there we go. That's the only downside to this antenna at the moment. CQ, 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 Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United. Yeah, I'll have a little flick around those again in a minute, Tim, actually. It did sound very lively. I've got my nephew in the background, though, and he's getting bored. CQ, CQ10, CQ, Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United, calling CQ, over. CQ10, CQ, Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United, calling CQ, over. CQ10, CQ, CQ anywhere, CQ, Golf 5, CQ10, Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United. CQ10, CQ, Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United, listening. CQ10, CQ, Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United, calling CQ, over. CQ10, CQ, Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United, listening.
Yankee Oscar 8, Bravo, Denmark, Quebec.
Roger, code that number mark.
Okay, 15. I'm not sure. I think we're in band here, aren't we? You'll have to let me know if I'm not. 21260. CQ, CQ, CQ. Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United. Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United. Calling CQ, over. CQ15, CQ. Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United. Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United. Calling CQ, over. CQ, CQ15, this is Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United. Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United, listening. CQ, 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 Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United. Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United, listening. CQ, 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 Golf 5, Sierra, Tango United. Nothing heard. We can hear stuff on the band now. We'll try 12.
Hello. Sierra, Quebec 8, Zulu.
Okay.
QTH Europe, c'est Q Delta XP. Victor Echo 2 Charlie Sierra India. Victor Echo Italy, yours at?
Golf 5, Sierra Tango United.
Golf 5, Sierra Tango United. Good morning, you're 5 and 7 in zone 2, okay?
Yeah, lovely. You're good 5 and 7 plus here. I'm just running 100 watts into a vertical random wire. The name's Stu, over.
Excuse me. The name is Skip like
Stu, Sierra Tango United. Same as the call sign. Golf 5, Sierra Tango United, over.
Okay, Stu, like the call sign Stu. Thank you so much, and for the disease, Stu.
Yeah, fantastic. Have a good morning. 7-3, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yours at Europe, Victor Echo 2 Charlie, Sierra India. QTH Europe, Q Delta XP. Victor Echo 2 Charlie, Sierra India, zone 2 calling Europe.
Right, okay. We are done. Hey, I've got my nephew in the background here, and he's almost fallen asleep, so he can't even hear the radio. So all he can hear is me talking, so that's double boring. Anyway, thanks for watching. Nice to actually make a contact on the higher bands there. And yeah, hopefully once I get the antenna system sorted out a bit more, I can do this on a more regular basis, actually work a bit of DX on the higher bands as well. So yeah, today just a bit of a test, make sure everything works. Obviously the streaming side of it seemed a bit problematic at the beginning, but I'll watch it back and see what happened, see where we can improve. But for now, have a fabulous Sunday afternoon, whatever you're doing, and we'll catch you next time. All the best. 73, thank you. How do we get out of here? Right, intro.
Lighthouse calling. Thank you so much, Max, for the QS. So it was very nice to hear you. That's 73, and stay healthy. Take care, Max. Bye bye.
It's just having fun, getting people on the bands chatting. My world of amateur radio. Just sitting there listening on a frequency, listening to people calling in from all over the place. And amateur radio really is a fantastic hobby.
Okay, Stuart. Well, I've just took a little bit of video.
So this is Germany 5, Sierra Tango United in company calling DX, over. G5SU with 2E1 Hotel Juliet Whiskey. Thanks for coming back to the call, Victor.
Germany 5, Sugar